Okay, just to make sure I confirm, the microphone is on. So right now we've already done our first bet, which was episode 6. Episode 7 is already being uploaded. So while episode 7 is being uploaded, let's resume our betting with episode 8. Now, just as I stated earlier, you have to open up the software, make sure it updates with the latest match day. The latest match day is currently match day 11. The first home and away team is Oslo and Berlin. Now, if the home and away team of the first match is the same thing, and the season and the match day is the same thing, that means this is completely updated. I just have to keep hitting on predict match. I will only bet when I see over 2.5. If I don't see over 2.5, I'm not betting. If I see over 1.5, I will ignore. The only time I should ever play a game is if that game gives me over 2.5. So I'm going to hit back and click on over 2.5 and then place my bet. Now remember, I have up to 2 slots. That means for every match day, I can bet 2 times. So all I simply have to do is to look for another match. That is by just simply clicking on predict match, and to tell me if this match would have high chances of going over 2.5 or if it has high chances of going over 1.5. Depending on what it gives me, if it gives me over 2.5, I bet. If it gives me over 1, I ignore. That is because using the strategy we use, over 1.5 is not sustainable. You can actually bet on it and discover you win often. By the end of the day, what we want more is over 2.5. So using over 1.5, we won't be able to make lots of profits the way we would. Now we've gotten our second match, London and Madrid over 2.5. What we are supposed to do right now is to go there, play the match, London and Madrid, and now we have played 2 games on match day 11. We could actually play more than 2 match games, but I just prefer playing only 2 match games. This will give me the ability to think straightly, to be able to manage my money properly, knowing I'm only betting 1% per match day. And I have 100 match days to play. In other words, for those 100 match days, I'm betting 1% each. At the end of the whole thing, I'm getting an extra 5% in profit. The software is close to 95% accurate. So since it has lots of accuracy, close to 95%, in other words, if you're playing 100 games, which is if you're making a bet of in 100 match days, you're expected to win at least close to 90 times, which is close to 90 days. Now, most times you don't even have to win the whole 100 matches. Most times you don't even have to play up to 70 matches. Most times you could play just 50 and you've already made your 5% profit. But the only reason I said 100 match days is because before you get to 100 match days, you must have made your 5% profit. So this does not really mean you have to actually stay online for up to 9 hours. Yes, you could on most days. That is if you have not gotten to your target. But once you've made your 5% profit, you're advised to log out. So at this particular point in time, just like I always love doing, we'll be watching the matches to see them play. I deeply apologize for the previous video, and funny enough, I'll keep on apologizing till I get to episode 10. This is because I know lots of people look out to my tutorials to learn lots of things. And when you watch my tutorials with that sound, it could be very, 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 very frustrating. I deeply apologize once again, but I'm a human being with flesh and blood, and most times I could make mistakes. So let's click on the statistics on the bet history once again. On the bet history once again, the 2 matches we played now just updated. The red you're seeing here was from the last match. So previously we bet on 3 games. The first one was Berlin Vienna, we won. London Rome, we won. But we lost Amsterdam and Edinburgh. Now this particular match, the 11, we played 2 games. First one was Oslo and Bern, then London and Madrid. So let's go now and watch these 2 games. Now remember what I said, we're going to be doing it 2 match days. So that way, it's gonna be making it more easier for people to understand. If I should do these videos long as usual, lots of people will get scared with the time frame. They will end up not watching the video to the last because it's just too long. But making it short will encourage everybody to watch. I think I've spoken a lot of, I've already talked too much, so let's just go back and watch these matches. On this particular match day, we lost both games, both the game of Oslo and Berlin, and London and Madrid. We lost the two of them. So this simply means we've had 3 losses in a row. I'm going to stop the video right now. We're going to continue. We'll keep on betting till as long as possible, and then you're going to notice we'll still recover every single loss. Right now, we're already on losses. We started betting at Berlin and Vienna. We made a profit of 52 naira. Then that of London and Rome, we made a profit of 30 naira, which was giving us 82 naira total in profits. We lost part of our profits on Amsterdam and Edinburgh. We lost part of the profits because we lost a bet of 15 naira. That was leaving us with 32 naira. 32 naira right now, we now lost again on Oslo and Bern. We've lost our profits completely, and then it's entered our capital. We lost part of our capital at 18 naira, and then we lost our part of our capital again at 15 naira. In other words, we're losing close to 70 naira from our capital. So this is why it's called money management, because you get to manage your money properly, but at the end of the day, you still hit your targets. So I'll quickly just stop this video right now and go into it. Now, before you actually ask, is this strategy worth it? I will simply keep betting till the end of the whole season. By the time you watch how powerful the whole strategy is, then I can now have all the position to really explain why you should be betting this way as opposed to your initial way of betting. So let's go back, stop this video, upload it, and continue from the next match day.